চলার নীতি
আমাদের চলার নীতি।
Good morning and assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you are quite well by the grace of Almighty Allah in this pandemic situation. Here I am again to take your online class. As the situation is not favorable to us, we have to study, we have to continue our study in this online format. So I think all of you give concentration on your study and continue and take preparation for the upcoming your SSC exam. So my dear students, today I'll take your online class on English first paper. So let's start. Welcome. At first, welcome to our online class. This is my short identity. You see in the picture. This is the learning outcome. At the end of the lesson, students will be able to know the definition of short story, learn about irony, learn about balanced diet and consequence of overeating. This is the learning outcome. What will be the know about William Somerset Maugham, a famous writer, short story writer of course. Know some food items common in Europe, etc. So group work. This is group work. What is short story? What are some of essential elements of short story? Actually, short story is a story has one main character and one central theme having uncommon process or styles, a literary device aiming at unity of effects. A short story encompasses the creation of mood rather than telling the story. It has four major components such as plot, setting, characteristics, and theme. There are some essential elements of course a short story. Short story is a brief fictional prose narrative. Of course it could be prose. It has single theme. The theme of short story is sometimes stated or sometimes implied. It has chain or related elements. This is the main thing of short story. What is short story? A short story must be complete by itself. It must be able to read in one sitting. This definition comes from Edgar Allan Poe's essay, The Philosophy of Composition. This is a definition of short story. There are I have already told that some characteristics of short story. These short stories are characters, of course, a few characters, plot, setting, point of view, theme. All the things that go into making a short story. That means these 5 components are needs to complete a short story. What is balanced diet? Why do we need? The question, you have to answer this. What's the balanced diet? Why do you need to take a balanced diet? Why do some people become overweight? Think again, and you have to answer it. And at the end of the lesson, you will be able to understand what is balanced diet. Balanced diet is okay. I'll give you answer the next. What do you see in the picture? There are some various types of items for eating. Of course, Bengali, we like to eat. And if we find these types of foods, what should you do then? Think again. This is the food items. There are 4 or 5 different here. You see, first, fruit and vegetables. There are lots of fruits here. These are all are very much helpful for our body. And yes, the green fruit and vegetables, very necessary. After that, bread, other cereals and potatoes. These items, we Bengali dislike these types of items, but here are some other types of food items here. Milk and dairy products. Every food is essential in our country as well as for our body. Fat and sugar. We know fat is very important for our body, but you have to take it very little. Meat, fish and alternatives. Meat, fish is also necessary, but you have to eat a little. Bread and other cereals. Milk, dairy products, fat and sugar, meat, fish and alternatives, fruits and vegetables. This is a food pyramid. I think you read this food pyramid in class 6 or 7. Here are some food pyramids. The limit intake of red meat and butter, limit high glycemics and food. The foods which are very how much we need according to our body. This food pyramid shows us. Good health. Good health is very much necessary. And some people become obesity. Look at the weight. We have to maintain the food. We have to maintain the hygiene, and we have to take balanced diet to continue or to maintain our good health. Good health doesn't mean fat or thin. It is you have to become well. The tasty items, French fry, burger, and soft drinks or cold drinks, etc. If we find it, we eat very much, and these types of food is very harmful for our body. You have to check it. Otherwise, we have become fatty like this man, and this is not a good sign. This is very bad for us. Look at this girl. She's taking burger, pizza, soft drinks, and French fry. If you find these types of food, I think you also like to eat, and which doesn't mean you are eating a good food. You are eating or any tasty food. It is a junk food actually. It is these foods are junk food. Eating is very tasty, but not very good for health. So we have to check it. Otherwise, we'll become very fatty, and this is not a good sign for us. So, my dear students, today I have to stop this class, and tomorrow I'll start next class after that. Till then, Allah Hafiz.